Hi, I'm Nicola McGeady and welcome along to Airtricity League TV. Well, we're back to business this week with a full list of fixtures. Last week we had Raymond Doyle on the panel and he gave us some really good winners. So let's see if Leon Blanche can match that. Right, Leon, first game up, we've a Dublin derby to look forward to between Bows and St. Pat's. The Gypsies were totally expected to demolish Galway last week, which they did. They're the favourites again this week, but, you know, it's going to be a more difficult game. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it will be a more difficult game. You are right, they should have beat Galway, they did, but the previous home game when they played Dundalk at home, they got beaten 1-0, so they'll want to rectify that, and that was a poor performance. St. Pat's, on the other hand, have had a little bit of a break, as they were due to play Dundalk in the Setanta Cup final, but their last game was a good performance, 0-0 at home to Shamrock Rovers, and they'll be looking for a result away to Bows. The betting suggests that Bows will win at 5-4, St. Pat's 15-8, and the draw 21-10. But Nicola, I just have a feeling here it is a Dublin derby. Pats will have had a couple of extra days to get some players back from niggling injuries, and I actually fancy this one to finish in a stalemate at 21-10.
Okay, well, next up we're off to the Brandywell Stadium where Derry City will welcome Bray Wanderers. Derry are obviously the 4-9 favourites here, but Bray, I don't think they should be written off altogether. They've had a better season than we expected, I think, and they're coming off the back of a win.
Would you back Bray at 6-1?
Maybe.
Maybe I might be able
but
to
you're
get
the tipster,
maybe I might be able to
so
get
we'll
an
find
off-camera.
out.
I'll get an off-camera little fiver off Nicola at 6-1 Bray, but I don't know, Nicola, you are right in a way. Bray have started very well, they've probably exceeded their own expectations so far. On the other hand, Derry City have won their last two games at home. This is another home game that they would be expecting to win. They're 9-4 on, so I do agree with you a little bit in that it is a short price. The draw 13-5 and Bray at 6-1. I don't like tipping up odds on shots, but I do think Derry will have too much for Bray up at the Brandywell, and they're going to form a part of my treble a little bit later on.
Okay, look forward to that one, Leon. The next game is between two sides who'll be suffering with, I suppose, dented confidence. UCD Dundalk, both coming off the back of losses. The Lily Whites, though, they'll be expected probably to get one over on UCD. They are the better side.
Yeah, they are the better side, and you are right again. I think Dundalk will have to get over that final heartache to Shamrock Rovers. It never really went for them on the day. They lost a couple of key players, especially Jason Byrne, who won't be playing this game. The students are at home. UCD are third from bottom, but they're well clear of Galway and Drogheda, so they won't be in a relegation dogfight. 2-1 UCD, 21-10 the draw, and Dundalk at 6-5. You
were there at the game.
I was at the game Saturday.
How did they look?
They looked okay, Nicola, without ever threatening Shamrock Rovers. And 6-5, would I be tempted with my hard-earned cash to back Dundalk away from home? They lost the corresponding fixture 3-1 last year. Again, I'm going to sit on the fence here. I don't normally go for draws, but I think UCD might just be able to get a point out of Dundalk, so 21-10 the value.
Okay, well, Shamrock Rovers have barely put a foot wrong this season, and as we've seen, they keep going from strength to strength. They have an absolute easy game this weekend. It should be a walk in the park against Drogheda. Now, they're 1-7. We need to get some value here. We can't be backing a 1-7 shot.
No, we certainly can't. You're right. But the value I'm going to give people out there is back Gary Twigg to score the first goal. He came off the bench for Rovers against Dundalk, and one chance he beat a defender and tried to curl it around the keeper, and unfortunately he hit the post. But the class of Twigg is there for everybody to see, and I think this is the type of match where if you're the manager of Shamrock Rovers, you say, right, Gary, back into the starting 11, get a goal, boost your confidence for many games that are coming up, including Europe. So
he's
Twigg
like the Darren Bent of the Premier League. He's always, you can rely on him
absolutely
to score goals.
I think in fairness to Gary Twigg, he's probably a little bit better than the Premier Division, and when I say that, it's no disrespect to the league. It's a fantastic league, but he just looks to have that extra yard ahead of any other defender and any other striker for that matter. So I think Twigg will score, maybe back Shamrock Rovers -2 goals in the handicap. That could be where the value lies, but Drogheda have got all problems, lost 7 on the bounce. 10-1 in a football match is a big price.
Odds.
But you're not going to get too many people backing them, certainly not.
Okay, well, last but not least, we're moving on to Saturday's 7:45 kick-off game between Sligo Rovers and Galway. Once again, it's no surprise to see Sligo the clear odds-on favourites. Galway also have their problems.
Yeah, they certainly do. They've big problems. Sean Connor trying to run a side on a shoestring budget. It's not going to happen this year. It's going to be a dogfight between Galway and Drogheda to see who finishes bottom of the league. Sligo, on the other hand, are 2 points behind Rovers. They will be looking at these home games as must win if they have any chance of winning the Airtricity Premier Division. So we'll go for Sligo to win at home, and they will form a treble of Sligo, Shamrock Rovers and Derry City. The treble works out just around even money. Now, it's not huge odds, but when you look at the three sides at home, who they're playing against, it could be buying money come Friday evening.
Okay, well, Leon, let's hope you give us 5 out of 5. It would be a
No
brilliant
pressure.
bonus.
Well
No
done,
pressure.
Ray. By the way, last week, done very well.
Okay, we'll see you again next week.